Greetings, badasses. How's it going? I'm in a hole. I'm actually kind of manic. I don't know if I'm in a hole. I'm not in a hole. I'm in a hole. Going through some serious personal shit right now. But aren't we all? I mean, that's the fundamental truth, right? We are all going through something. So grace and kindness, motherfuckers. Let's see. My name is Julia. This is the fucking yoga company, Yoga for the Rest of Us. All of the benefits. There's so much bullshit here, but it has nothing to do with yoga or fitness. I feel like I have crazy hair today. It is raining on the farm, and I am pleased as punch. It can rain. It can rain. I want to be ankle deep in mud. That's what I want. I want to be squishing around in my muck boots up to my ankles. I want so much rain. I'm jinxing myself as I say this. Knock on wood. Keep coming. I don't know where you're at, but we're in a drought here, and so we're at 50% snowpack. Oh, you know what? Indulge me. Colorado snowpack. Colorado snowpack. Welcome to the Colorado snowpack. At the end of February, Colorado Trail Foundation. What's the Colorado snowpack today? Here we go. 44% of normal, healthy snowpack. Jeez. I feel like I'm at 44% of normal, healthy snowpack. The snowpack is a metaphor. I think the United States is at a 44% snowpack, maybe less. Oy, oy, oy. Oh gosh, there's so much. Let's let go of some of this bullshit. Just for an hour, right? Just for an hour, let's be in our space. Let's be on our mats. Let's give ourselves a break. And find just a sliver of peace that will help us move through the rest of the day. I am so stressed right now that my eye is twitching. You know, the last time I was this stressed was when my mother was alive. Oh, life, it can grab you by the neck and shake you till you're rattled, right? Shake you till you're senseless. Let's do some yoga. Morning groove. This is a morning groove. I don't know what this is going to be, actually. I mean, I'm treating it like a morning groove. So, but I am listening to Everybody Laughs. So on my Spotify, yes, I know Spotify's problematic. I apologize, right? Actually, you know what? I don't apologize. I only have this much energy to worry about this many things, and Spotify is over there. Let's quit apologizing. You know why? Because they're not apologizing either. Oh, so I'm listening to Everybody Laughs Yoga on the effing yoga profile on Spotify. Everybody laughs. Pulling our attention and awareness from the external to the internal. Let's take a scan of the body, checking in. State and quality of the physical form. You know what? I forgot to do this. Comfortable seated position. Little rock side to side. Staff pose. This might work for you. I'm feeling my knees today. I was making a joke earlier this morning about my rheumatism, right? The rain and the humidities. Oh, my rheumatism's acting up. But I am feeling my knees. This will not work for me. If you want to tuck a pillow or a bolster or a blanket underneath your knees, you can. That is a very, that could feel lovely. One leg out, one leg in, which is how I started sitting. This one might work for you. You control the strength of this stretch by the placement of the angle of this extended leg. The other thing I want you to be paying attention to is your hip. If your knee's real high and you're leaning back and you're making a weird face, grab a blanket, grab a bolster, grab a pillow, whatever you've got, and support that knee so that it extends. My hips are very tight. Or if you want to, you can sit in pleasant seated pose. This is not crisscross applesauce. This is not fucking lotus. This is both of the legs in parallel, feet on the mat, knees on the mat. There's no tying up of the limbs here. Again, if your knees are real high, but you want to sit here, grab a couple of, I love a rolled up hand towel. I don't know, do people have hand towels anymore? I do. Roll up a couple of hand towels and rest your knees on them to relax into this pose. Give yourself that moment. Pulling our attention and awareness from the external to the internal, taking a scan of the body, checking into your physical form. How are you feeling today? I'm on the struggle bus in general. I'm struggling emotionally, I'm struggling mentally, I'm struggling physically. It's kind of where I'm at. So it's a combo platter. There's not, I'm having trouble, parsing those different aspects of my process. But maybe you're feeling something specific. Maybe you've done something in the past few days that's really playing out on your body. Or you slept wonky. I mean, let's face it. Once you hit 50, sleeping is an extreme sport. You never know how you're going to wake up. Moving that attention and awareness into the state and quality of your thinking. Check in. My God, there's so much going on. There's so much going on. Whew. I mean, I'm having a hard time even thinking. God, God, I'm at the point of, well, what the fuck is the point of it all, right? I mean, we're in it, man. Not that we weren't before. It gets worse. It gets progressively worse every day, and I don't understand how that's possible. Whew. And that's not even what's going on in our personal lives, right? Health-wise, fitness-wise, family-wise, fuck. It's just a pile right now. We're just in a pile. So take a moment and slide that shit off to the side. We want to hold some space for ourselves. We're just here on the mat in our space. Listen, I can't guarantee. Sorry, I do have to turn up this heat a little bit. I'm feeling it. There's no guarantee. Oops. Well, that was bullshit. That the world is not going to come tumbling down around our ears. But you know what? Let's do this and now I fucked up my remote. Let's do this for the next minute or two. Well, it's not a minute. We're going to be here for an hour. And an hour is enough. We're going to be here. Let's just be here. Slide all of that shit off to the side. Moving that silence into the awareness of our breath. I am struggling with that. Again, all of these tiny little, the thing is, can't we just have a moment of breakdown? It's like there's no break. There's no break. You can't have just a moment, right? You've got to keep moving. And listen, the privilege in which we exist, that our houses are not exploding over our heads, that our children are being fed, that our, the privilege, just acknowledge it, right? I'm not asking you to feel guilty about it. I just want you to be aware of it. Just awareness. A little bit of perspective in our lives doesn't hurt anyone. And then let's move that silence into our breath and pay attention. I think I was doing that, but traditionally in yoga, we breathe into and out of our noses. That might not be working for you. I just want you to breathe. So if all you can do is breathe, let's just work with whatever's gonna feed you today, right? Nurture you on this mat. Inviting that breath to get a little bit longer and a little bit deeper. I want you to work on a rhythm. Match the length of inhale to the length of exhale. Listen, it might be everything that you've got to give to just manage that breath. That's fine. Don't worry about how long it is. Don't worry about how loud it is. Don't worry about where it's going. Just find a rhythm that you can maintain. That's a little bit longer than just your intuitive rhythm. Wherever you are at in that length and balance of breath, let's exhale all the air out of the lungs, reaching down towards the mat. Connect the next sweep of the arms to the ceiling with the breath, the inhale, and then release the arms down with the exhale. Sweeping our arms up toward the ceiling. Let's take a lateral extension. Peeling on over to the side. Big reach up. Oh my gosh. Why? Why don't I force myself? Let's change the language. Why don't I acknowledge how good it feels to sit on this fucking mat when I'm in the doldrums? Why? Why is it so hard? It's the first thing we give up. I don't understand it. You know why? Because self-care we've been conditioned to feel like self-care is selfish. And self-care is healing, it's management, it's health. Self-care is healthcare. Trademarked. I'm sure somebody else has said that. Taking a forward fold. Peeling on down. Supporting our body weight on the forearms. Knees, calves, ankles, block, or floor. I'm going to come right here. Wiggle the toes, relax the tension out of the feet. Unclench the teeth. Walking hands back. Lovely reach on up toward the ceiling. Letting it go. Taking a bow of the chin. Interlace. Just rest the back of the hands against the hips. I've got my fingers interlaced just back there a little bit to hold. Tilt an ear over to one side. Take that big stretch from the back of the ear down the shoulder. Releasing the chin forward. And taking the ear to the other side. And let's do that 2 more times just because it feels really good. And releasing forward. And taking a tilt of the ear over to the other side. Releasing down to our bow with the chin, tracing the fingertips around the front of the body and slowly stack cervical spine. If you're sitting in something besides staff pose, we're changing the placement of the legs. So swap them out. Little rock side to side, get rebalanced. What are we going to do today? We're working hips. So let's go ahead and take some lateral extension. I'm going to come on up. Big lateral reach. And then take that arm across to parallel that opposite knee. So we're going to do some waist work. We're going to do some inhaling up and come into the other side. But mostly hips and low back. I mean, it's always hips and low back, isn't it? Ooh. I mean, even just doing this much, right? If you just did this warm up, it might be enough. I mean, I always encourage you to do the whole hour because it is truly therapeutic, right? But, maybe you're just going to give yourself this 15 minutes, taking a forward fold, tracing the fingertips down, little rock side to side, relax the feet, unclench the teeth. I don't know why I was worried about the temperature in here. I'm always going to get warm. And just hold here for a few breaths. A little push back, walking up, unwinding the fold, stretching to the ceiling, and taking the hands down to the hips, bowing the chin forward. Let's take a tilt of the ear over to one side. Bowing the chin forward and taking a tilt of the ear over to the other side. Bowing the chin forward, let's trace the fingertips around the front of the body and slowly stack cervical spine. I'm going to move to hands and knees, patting my knees with a blanket. And listen, every time something creeps into your awareness, it's going to happen, right? Our day is going to creep into our awareness. Maybe a to-do need feels it must be added to our list right now. God damn it. I've got a splinter. I got to get this thing sanded and replaced. 2 fist widths side by side with the knees to the outside edge of those hands. Heels of the hands go out in front of the body. A full palm's length. Now, base of the thumb lined up with the center of your shoulder. So I don't know how long your mat is, but always think about the relationship of the thumb to the shoulder. Inhaling at center. Exhaling, tucking the chin, taking the forearms down, scooping the belly, and drawing back into the fold. Oh, look at how high my booty is. Oy, oy, oy. Oh, you know what? I want to grab my block. I'm placing my block between my ankles so that I can keep my legs in alignment, my lower legs in alignment. That helps with the stretch in my hips. Tucking the chin, taking the forearms down, scooping the belly, drawing back into the fold. Wiggle the fingers, roll the wrists, make some fists, spread the fingertips wide, make them closed. Inhaling forward. And exhaling, tucking the chin, taking the forearms down, scooping the belly, and drawing back. Little rock side to side. Inhaling forward. Let's take a what the fuck lean. And coming across and taking the what the fuck lean. 2 more times. Inhaling across that center line and then exhaling into that push. One more time in both directions. So today I am working on releasing my expectations for the day. Angry cat tuck. Come down to the forearms. Lengthen to flat back. Pressing on up and tuck the chin. Take the forearms down and scoop the belly for our fold. Little rock side to side. Rock and roll the ankles. Spread the fingertips. Make a fist. Inhaling forward. What the fuck, lean? My day, my brain has been so awash in grief and stress that I'm having a hard time thinking. And so, it's overwhelming. So I'm working on letting go of that feeling. Angry cat tuck. Stay round. Come down to the forearms. Little rock side to side. Wiggle the fingers. Coming on up, let's tuck the toes and press into the heels. Flatten those toes, Chakravarkasana bow. Tuck the chin, take the forearms down, scoop the belly, draw back for the fold. Wiggle the body side to side. Take those arms out to the edge of the mat. Inhaling forward. And what the fuck, lean? Oh, you know what? Never mind, I'm going to let it go. I think my window in the bedroom is open. Cracked. Shit. It's raining. Yes. Let it go, let it go, let it go. And lean. So now I'm starting to add this rock forward and back, leaning into that hip, pressing back a little bit, moving forward a little bit, and coming to center. Angry cat tuck. Oh, cramp in my toe. Down to the forearms. Make the fist. Spread the fingers wide. Wiggle the thumbs. I have so many issues right now. It's all good. Coming on forward, tuck the toes. Press into the heels. Come forward and roll into the feet. So now I'm in pike's pose. I'm not adjusting for downward facing dog, but I want to take this heel press and heel press. Soften the elbows, shrug the shoulders down. Coming on down to the knees, flatten the toes, Chakravarkasana bow. Tuck the chin, take the forearms down, scoop the belly, and draw back into the fold. Open up those elbows. A little wider, wiggle the fingers, roll the wrists. Inhaling forward. What the fuck, lean? And what the fuck, lean? And lean. Coming back to center, angry cat tuck. Taking a little rock side to side, coming down to the forearms. Pressing up to the hands, tuck the toes, press into the feet. Rocking forward, walk into the lift. Calf stretch it. Soften the elbows, shrug the shoulders, push down into a calf. Nice big long stretch here. Come down to the knees. Left leg's going to lift. Take that toe back across the body. Lift nice and long and stretchy. Take that foot out to our 90-degree look. 90-degree length. Toes pointed forward. Soften this knee. Lengthen that leg up. Take it back across the body. And bring it back down. Chakravakasana bow. Tuck the chin. Take the forearms down. Scoop the belly. Draw back into the fold. Rock it side to side. Open up these elbows. Rock and roll the wrists. Coming on forward. What the fuck, lean. Inhaling center. What the fuck, lean. Angry cat tuck. Tucking the toes, rocking into the feet. Press into a calf. So I did scooch a little forward with the step. Oh, I'm feeling that all the way through the arch of my foot. I actually just had to get rid of a pair of shoes because they were hurting my feet. Coming down to the knees, flatten the toes, right leg lift. Take that toe back across the body. Sweep it around to our 90-degree length. Soften the knee, point that toe forward. I'm going to come down to my forearms just for a minute. I'm having radial nerve pain, or radial nerve numbness. It's very frustrating. Lengthen that leg. Bring it back across the body. And bring it in. Chakravakasana bow. Tuck the chin, take the forearms down, scoop the belly, drop back into the fold, rock it side to side. Wiggle the fingers, roll the wrists. Inhaling forward, what the fuck, lean. What the fuck, lean. Angry cat tuck. Tuck the toes, rock on up. I'm stepping a little bit forward for a deep calf stretch. And a deep calf stretch. Coming down to the knees, flatten the toes. I'm going to come down to the forearms, lift that leg, take that toe back across the body. Actually, I'm coming back up to the hands. Lengthen it around to our 90-degree reach. Okay, so I'm going to move hips around, but I still have a soft bend in the knee. So I'm going to rock my hip away from that leg extension. I'm going to reach up, and now I'm going to take that toe back across the body, all the way to the floor. Bring this left arm up. Big extension open. Soften the supporting arm. This is this is a modified wild thing, or reverse plank, I guess. I don't know what people call this. Coming on down. Bring that knee in. Chakravakasana bow. Tuck the chin. Take the forearms down. Scoop the belly. Draw into the fold. Rock it. Side to side. Wiggle the fingers. Roll the wrists. What the fuck, lean? What the fuck, lean? Angry cat tuck. Tucking those toes, stepping on in, press into a heel. Soft in the elbows, press into a heel. Coming on down to the knees, flatten the toes. I gotta pull up my pants. Lift that leg up. Take that leg back. Sweep it around to your 90 degrees. Soften that knee. I'm going to rotate my hips away from the length of the leg. I'm rocking back. I'm working through this adductor and hamstring extension. Lengthening that leg. I'm going to take that foot all the way back to the floor and then come on up for this extension. Soften this elbow. Sweeping on down to take that knee in. Chakravakasana bow. Tuck the chin. Take the forearms down. Scoop the belly. Draw back into the fold. Rock side to side. Open these elbows up nice and wide. Rock and roll the wrists. And then let's come up to hands and knees. Oh, what the fuck, lean? And what the fuck, lean? Angry cat tuck. Tuck the toes, come on up. Step a little further forward. Strengthen this calf stretch. Come on down to the knees. Where are we at? Oh, right. Left leg lift. Take that toe back across the body. Bring that foot out 90 degrees. I'm really strengthening the rotation of the hip away from the length of that leg. Lengthen it up. Take it back across. Big, open, Y shape. Sweeping out and around, lengthen that leg. And now let's step it into our Ekapada. So this is a big move, right? Readjust the hands, readjust the knee. Scooch that foot forward, press into the right hip. And then lengthen that leg, soften them, keeping that squish though, taking the bow. Take a deep breath. I want you to release the time, right? I caught myself thinking ahead for the day and I want to bring it back to the mat. Let's heel toe it around and Chakravakasana bow. Tuck the chin, take the forearms down, scoop the belly, and draw back into the fold. Little rock side to side. Open up those elbows. Rock and roll the fingers. Coming on forward. What the fuck, lean? So I'm going to go deep into this lean. And I'm going to sweep it to the other side. Angry cat tuck. Tuck these toes. Step it in. And tuck it down. What are we doing? Right leg lift. Oh. Take that toe back. Sweep it around to 90 degrees. Soften that knee. I'm going to start moving around with this hip and this extension of the adductors. Lengthen that leg up. And now I'm going to take it all the way back. Sweeping this arm down and around. And I'm going to take the back right foot around to Ekapada Ustrasana. Lengthen the leg, soft bend in the knee, take your fold. Oh, big stretch, big stretch, big stretch. Ooh. Yowza. Heel toe that around. Ooh. Chakravarkasana bow. Tuck the chin. Take the forearms down, scoop the belly, and draw back. Rock it. Side to side. Coming on forward. Two voices that I never get sick of hearing. David Byrne and Brian Ferry. Rock it over. Fight me. Oh shit, my G-board fell. Angry cat tuck. Tuck the toes. When did that happen? Taking a push down into a heel. Big stretch. I mean, I'm really strengthening the stretch here. And I'm really strengthening the stretch here. Coming on down. Big left leg lift. Taking it across the body. 90-degree stretch. So now I'm going to take a little deeper fold here. I'm just working through this adductor tightness. I'm feeling it all the way down into my calf. Lengthen that leg up. Take it all the way over. And reach. Now I'm pushing into my hips. Coming on down. Whew. Lengthening the left leg to sweep around for my Ekapada Ustrasana. Readjusting the placement of my knees and my feet. Just had a thought and then my brain chased it away. It's all right. Lengthening the leg, soft bend in the knee. My toe is tucked down towards the mat. And now I'm going to flex my foot up, but I'm keeping this bend. Don't let that knee hyperextend. All right, I'm going to heel toe this out and around. Now I'm going to move into a frog pose. So I'm tucking the knees nice and wide, tucking the toes together. I'd love my hips to be either behind or in alignment with my knees, and I'm going to push down into my forearms. This is a huge adductor stretch, adductor hip flexor, right? So we're holding it a little longer. Try to breathe, unclench the teeth. Coming on up to bring those knees in. Let's move forward for our Chakravakasana bow. Tuck the chin, take the forearms down, scoop the belly, draw back into the fold, rocking side to side, wiggling the fingers, rolling the wrists. Whew. And then coming on up. What the fuck, lean? Okay, I'm adding here. I'm going to bring my right knee forward for a pigeon pose. Now we just what the fuck leaned it. You could go to a runner stretch or a Z-sit here. That would be a lighter position. I'm just adding this little extra strength stretch into the move. Tucking that foot forward. Unwind it. What the fuck lean in the other direction. And now I'm bringing that left leg forward into the pigeon. Or runner, stretch, or Z-sit. You pick. So much. That's going to bug me to no end, but I'm fighting through it. Okay. Whew. Angry cat tuck. Rocking forward, tucking into the feet, step up. Big, strong calf stretch here. In fact, I'm going to loop my left foot around my right heel. And then I'm switching. Whew. And coming down. Right leg lifts. Take that toe back across the body. Take it around to 90 degrees. I'm leaning into these hips to make this a big, strong adductor stretch. Lengthen that leg up. We're going to sweep it around. Nope, I lied. We're going to go back into our modified wild thing. Now I'm sweeping around to my Ekapanasthasana. Lengthening the leg, taking the fold. Remember that knee is soft. Now I'm flexing that foot, but I'm keeping that softness in the knee. I'm not hyperextending that leg. And now we're going to around to Chakravakasana bow. Tuck the chin. Take the forearms down. No, I lied. We're going to frog pose. I'm all right. I caught up with myself. All right, frog pose. Touching those toes. Knees are as wide as I can get them. And then I'm going to come down to my forearms. I'm pushing back into this stretch. I'm holding a little bit longer. I'm moving into a slightly different position to help with the intensity of this stretch. And then I'm coming through a little closer with the elbows, bringing my knees up and taking a little fold here. Let's walk ourselves into seated. Oh, howdy. All right, I'm going to take some water. I'm adding my layer. It is a little chilly in here. Damp. I love it. It could rain all day. Please rain all day. Rain. All right. All right. Let's move to our backs. You know what? I got to fix this. It's driving me crazy. I just can't. I know I'm not even going to be looking at it because I'll be on my back. I need a platform for it. You know, I'd really just love to get the floor installed, but baby steps. All right. Coming to our backs. Sorry. Listen, I'm working through focus and trying to keep all the things from crowding in on me. Just needed that little teeny weeny moment to fix that. Whew. All right. Let's go ahead and take Apanasana. We'll go 4 rounds. Fingertips over the tops of the knees, pointed down towards the toes. Inhaling to prepare. Exhaling, draw knees up. Inhaling and exhaling. Two more. All right, letting those feet come down. Fingertips. Toes are going out to the edge of the mat. Windshield wiper sweep. Take it over. Coming on up and over. And take it on over. And take it over. Coming on up and in. Let's go ahead to a figure 4. Right ankle over left knee. Left hand slides up behind there, right? Inhaling to the length of the arm. Exhaling, drawing that knee up and in. Inhaling. Exhaling. And one more time. Holding here for the stay, 3 or 4 breaths. And releasing that back. That wasn't actually 3 or 4 breaths, but I started getting a cramp. Sorry, I had to emergency exit out of that one. And switching. Left ankle over right knee. Sliding that right hand behind the knee, drawing it up and in. Inhaling, unwind. Exhaling. Holding here for, let's go 3. And releasing down. Bringing those knees up and in. Little rock side to side. Taking the hands out to the side, rock and roll. I'm going to go soles of the feet together. Little rock side to side. And let the knees rest. All right, we're going to bring those knees up and in, give them a squeeze. I would like you to add a layer, add your socks, grab a blanket, get comfortable body temperature wise. And then start thinking about final relaxation. Final relaxation is fully extended legs, arms at your sides, palms up. That's Shavasana, traditional Shavasana. Now, I'm treating this like a morning groove, so we're not going to do a full Shavasana, right? We're going to do a little truncated Shavasana to help us get calm and anchor this hopefully lovely feeling before we get off the mat and head into our day. Now, you are in your own space, so you can take yourself through the time any way you want to, so feel free. If that's uncomfortable, put a pillow behind your knees, a bolster. I'm going to go feet on the floor, knees to the ceiling, arms out. I'm working a little tennis ball action here. Tom, I know you're laying on your belly with your head resting on the back of your hands. If you're gestating a human being fully and completely on your own autonomous will, I want you to rest on whatever side you're allowed to rest on. Put that pillow between your knees, loop your arm around a pillow, support your head. Moving our attention and awareness into the state and quality of our forehead. Let all of those tiny little nerve endings and all of the muscles relax around the eyes, the cheeks, over the tops of the ears, up into the scalp. Let the tongue drop away from the roof of the mouth, unclench the teeth. Give me a little shake of your head, a little shimmy of the shoulders. Shake those arms and hands. Notice the base of the neck and then follow the length of the spine between the shoulder blades. Down through the rib cage. Tuck those hips up and then let the hips take a rest toward the mat. Feel heavy in the tailbone. Feel your leg, nice long length. Give me a little tension, wiggle the toes, roll the ankles, let that leg go down. Take the other leg out, give me some tension, wiggle the toes, roll the ankle, and then let that leg relax. All right, pulling our attention and awareness into the state and quality of our thinking. And just notice, I want you to hold on to the silence. There might be things creeping into your awareness. Let's shh those things and anchor that silence into the breath. Pulling that attention and spreading it out away from the breath into the rest of the body. Draw some deeper breaths into the lungs, big filling inhales, big sighing exhales. If you're still feeling some anxiety or grief or sadness, I want you to take a big inhale and blow it out like a candle. Wiggling the fingers, wiggling the toes, rolling the wrists, rolling the ankles. Stretch those arms out into the T, bring a knee up. Bring the other knee up. Little rock side to side. Coming on all the way over to one side. Peeling our upper body off the mat. Oh. And coming back to comfortable seated position. Whatever that looks like for you. Whew, 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 whew. Little slide side to side. Just roll those shoulders. Oi. Settle shoulders over ribs, ribs over hips. Taking a moment to scan the body, checking in. State and quality of the physical form. How you feeling on this end? God damn, I love yoga. Moving that attention and awareness into the state and quality of your breath, and pay attention to how it feels to breathe. We spend a lot of time holding our breath. We don't even realize we're doing it. Braced, right? Or clinging to some emotion or another. I hope you feel bigger in your lungs. And then finally checking in with that state of mind. All right. Some of us have to move forward into our day, and that's okay. I want you to prioritize in a healthy way what needs to be done first, without letting that become a wave, right, of to-dos, of anxiety. Releasing, practice with the blink of our eyes, taking a moment to stretch out, and taking a moment to honor your body for doing what you asked it to do today, and all the hard work it does to get you from one end of the week to the other. Fuck, man. Fuck. It's so hard. Whew. My name is Julia. This is the fucking yoga company. And the only thing I've got right now is grace and kindness, motherfuckers. And start with yourself. Start with yourself. What we are doing is so fucking hard. I just don't even understand. At some point you thought it was going to get easier. At some point we thought it was going to be easier. Ciao.